Good morning, afternoon, and evening from wherever you are watching from. Welcome to Belinda's Country Living. Today, I am going to be making some blackberry dumplings made with canned biscuits. Now, you can make homemade dough. Just hop to it. If you have Bisquick, you can use that. Now, my mother, she used what she had on hand. And if she wanted something really quick, if she had canned biscuits, she would use canned biscuits. Or she always had Bisquick. And boy, they were so delicious. So that's what I'm going to be making today. This week I received 2 containers of blackberries from the food pantry, so I'm going to use them up. So I'm going to bring you over to the stove and show you how I make my blackberry dumplings. Okay, the first thing you want to do is have a large enough pot. You want to turn your burner to medium high. Now I am using 2 containers of these blackberries, and these blackberries, they're 12 ounces each. So that's 24 ounces. So that's giving you 3 cups of blackberries. I've already washed the blackberries. And you want to go ahead and dump them in your pot. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. I've got half of the day off from sitting with Wilma. Been outdoors. Mowed grass today. So I thought, well, before I go back, we're going to make some dumplings. Oh, these are going to be so good. So you're going to have 3 cups of blackberries, 1 cup of sugar. Now I may adjust this. It just depends on how sweet or how tart they are, because I like my blackberries sweet. Now, to that, you're going to add enough water to cover your berries, because you need the juice for your dumplings. Just till you can cover the berries. Just like that. And don't stir these too hard. You don't want your berries to be mushy. Yeah, so that pretty much, we get a little bit more water. There we go. So I almost used a 12-ounce bottle of water. And to that, I am going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. Now, you can omit this. It's not necessary, but I like nutmeg. So just about 1/4. And you don't want to overdo your nutmeg, because trust me, it just won't taste good. Now, I also like to add just a little bit of butter. I always add butter pretty much everything I cook. Butter makes everything better. But that's just my opinion. You're going to cook these. I'm just using maybe a teaspoon of butter. And you want to cook these on medium high. And you want these to come to a full boil. Okay, now I am using grams, and there's 8 biscuits, and I will pull these apart and get about 4 pieces out of 1 biscuit. I love dumplings, y'all. Hear that? Oh, and it automatically opened for me. So you just want to tear these apart. And I get about 4 pieces. Now you can drop them in just like that when you're ready. But I like to roll mine into, with my hands, just like this. Never fails when you do a video, somebody always wants to call you. So I'll decline that. Just like that. So I got 4 out of 1 biscuit. Because these will swell. They will get big. Pull them apart. 1, 2, and 4. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these biscuits. And when I get these done, and when they're ready to drop in, I'll get back with you. Okay, so this has been cooking now for about 15 minutes. As you can see, still plenty enough juice in there. But just look at that. And you need the juice. Don't look at this and think, oh, well, that is just way too thin. Because it's definitely not. Because by the time you add your biscuits are going to help thicken that juice. So he ended up with 32 balls, about the size of a walnut. About 32 of them. And what you're going to do, I'm going to turn this up just a tad bit, and you're going to start dropping these in. You want to make sure that your liquid and everything is really boiling, and be careful because that splatters on your hands or your hand. It will burn, let me tell you. It's happened to me a lot of times. And I should be wearing an apron because I always splatter stuff on me, but I don't have one on today. So just keep dropping them in. And you know when these are done, and if there's any of that juice, after we all get a dip up a bowl full of them, if there's any of that left, I could also add some more water later and make some more dumplings. You won't have as many blackberries, but you'll have the juice. Okay, so do not stir these because you don't want your dough to get mushy. And just make sure that all of them is covered in the juice. Gosh, don't that look good? You can flip them over. Just don't mix them. Don't stir them up. Oh my goodness. I sure miss my mother. I can remember in the day, she would call my brother, Gary, and she would say, I'm making some dumplings today. And he would drive. He lived in Indianapolis. And he would drive. It was about a 40-mile drive. Come to get some Mom's dumplings. So I've got them all flipped. So now what you're going to do at this point is you are going to cover the pot. Turn it down to medium. And you are going to let these cook for around 15 minutes. Do not stir them. Let them cook on medium high. I've got a gas stove and I've got mine on number 5. So I'll get back with you and show you the finished dish. Okay, it's been right at around 15 minutes, give or take. And let's see how our dumplings are doing. Oh my goodness. And remember not to disturb your dumplings while they are cooking. Let me bring you a little closer. Bring you down here. And the juice did thicken up, like I said. Look, it did thickened up well. So let's go ahead and put some juice over the ones that didn't get covered quite well. And oh my, it just smells so good. And the reason you want these on low when you are cooking these, because you don't want it to scorch on the bottom. No, my goodness, look at these. Ugh. The sad part today is I do not have any vanilla ice cream. So that means I will have to do a taste test without ice cream. But that's what they look like, and they smell delicious. I'm gonna dip me up a bowl, move you over to the counter, and do a taste test. Okay, so I'm here at the counter, and oh my goodness, I can't wait to try these. I want you to look at this. Oh my Lord in heaven. Doesn't get any better than this, except for with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. So let's try it. It's gonna be very hot, but I'll cool it down. Oh yeah. We'll see how this is gonna taste. Oh. Well, if you recall, I put a cup of sugar in these, and I said I may have to adjust the taste, but it's very sweet. So 1 cup of sugar to 24 ounces or 3 cups of blackberries. 1 cup of sugar did the job. I could sit here and eat this whole bowl right here in front of y'all, but I don't want to tease you. 1 more bite for the road. Wow, this is really good. It's very good. Not too sweet and not too tarty. Just plain right down delicious. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching my videos. That is really good. I miss cooking, and I can't cook at Wilma's because she doesn't have pots and pans, and so I'm going to try to at least get in 1 or 2 videos a week when I have time. when I'm not sitting with her and I got the other caregivers over there watching her. So I am going to try to squeeze in 1 or 2 videos a week. It's just so hard when you're caring for someone. I'm there, I don't know, 12, 15 hours a day because I stay with Wilma at night. And then when I do get time off, it's time for me to mow grass and repeat the cycle over and over. So I want to thank each and every one of you for giving me the thumbs up, sharing my videos, and I appreciate each and every one of your comments. I try to respond to them as quickly as possible, but may not always get right to it, but I really do appreciate it. And as always, be kind in your words and remember, God loves you, and keep praying for Miss Wilma. Y'all have a wonderful and a blessed day.